That is the correct microphone. I don't think it's the correct volume range, but we'll soon find out. Switch over to game. So that piece of music you just heard was a remix of a Cave Story track, and that remix was called Escape Route, and it was one of the original reasonings behind the naming of my channel. So now you know. A lot has happened in the past week. A lot has happened. Right now, all I want to do is sit down and stream some video games. Alright. Let's go. So, I'm actually working towards the Platinum Trophy here in Gintama Rumble. So, I'm not far off completing it. Hi, ImageFlexion, how's it going? Ugly Stewie, Draven DeVere. Nice to have you guys here. So I'm working towards the Platinum in Gintama Rumble. I'm 77% of the way there. Here is what I have left to get. Those Who Protect Everything, which is the Platinum Trophy. Shurayasha, which is an S rating. Why that t-shirt? Just why? Back when I bought this t-shirt, the meme was everywhere. Thomas was everywhere. So I couldn't resist. Stream some video games with some weirdo spouting nonsense at you in a semi-public chat room. That's I'm confused now. And Slim Gamer Man, welcome. How did I fail to notice you? Shit. You need to get all the super silver orbs. These two will take the most amount of time. This one, I'm almost there. I'll do anything for this guy. Once the flag waves, it's goodbye. When I get this one, I'll get this one. Because usually seeing a special finish is a Chronicles achievement. So when I see the last finish, I'll... in a semi-Ugandan chat room. I'll get this trophy as well. Then it's just these two left. The S rating in Gintama Chronicles. It's going to be tough, but it's doable. And then we'll return for sure. Ooh boy, that's going to take the longest amount of time. There's a few more things I need to do with the... Oh, by the way, if you're hearing some great music, that's because I've got this awesome dynamic theme. This month's dynamic theme on PlayStation Plus in Japan. It's gorgeous. Anyway, there's a few things I need to do. First off is get S ranks in every Gintama Chronicles mission, which is a lot harder than it sounds. Well, S ranks and achievements. For example, I got the S rank in this, but I'm still missing an achievement. And I've tried this mission several times with no luck. Have I still got my silver orbs set up for it? Yes, I do. Okay. There's another thing I need to do, and that's reinstate the in-game music. Because when I'm farming this game in my own time, trying to work on the trophy or whatever, I disable the music and play shit tons of stuff off Spotify instead. So usually whatever I'm into at the time, I've had whole Scooter albums, I rediscovered my love for Spine Shank, so I usually have the music disabled. However, I'm going to re-enable the music, so that you've actually got something to listen to outside of the in-game sound effect. So, a lot of stuff has happened in the past week, and I think now more than ever is an important time to start thinking about my channel's future direction, where I want to take things. I want to be able to quit my job. I want to be able to pack in working and get paid to make content that I like and to stream video games. That's what I want, and I understand that that sort of thing is a long ways away for anyone, and most of the time it's luck-based whether or not you grow in size or not on this platform. I'm going to be pushing the Patreon more than usual. The original lurk message that came up for Nightbot will now be a message telling you to subscribe and to check out the Patreon, etc., etc. I put more emphasis on the social networking at the bottom of my streams on the text ticker down the bottom. Got the PS4's whirring away today. Generally speaking, I'm not happy where I am. And I think it takes a certain level of honesty to admit that. Oh, there it is. Well, hey. Depends on how much of your soul you're willing to forego. I ain't dropping anything. I'm still the crude and lewd, proud gentleman that I've always been. Ain't nothing gonna change about that, especially in regards to Sushi Bites and Opinionate and make content, which I still intend to make. But just, I'm not enjoying life as it currently stands. Especially after this past week, I'm not enjoying life as it currently stands. There's a lot that needs to be done to turn this channel around into something I can be proud of and happy of. When I upload an episode of Sushi Bites, and I know, yes, I've got Nightbot doing that. I had a long, hard think about it, and I decided it was the right thing to do. When I upload an episode of Sushi Bites, and they're not making 100 views in a week, let alone their lifetime, the content I'm making is not getting the viewing it deserves. Now, I don't want to punish the people who do watch my content, because they're amazing. It's the people who don't watch my content that are the problem. And I've got to try and figure out where to post, what social networks and what forums and what areas to get known in, what podcasts and discussions I need to go on to get my content out there. Because, I mean, I'm well known amongst us, amongst our group of friends. You know, the people who watch Soy Bomb, Stingray, Chris Plays Games, they know who I am. But that's only one part of the equation. There he goes. That's only one part of the equation. It's all well and good being known amongst the 500 or so people that watch these live streams and take part in these live streams, but I'm still not actually getting any activity or results out of it. It's just the truth of it. I've always been transparent. Yep. Regularly, and that's one of the main intentions going forwards, is to push for that Sushi Bites a week, to push for that regular vlogs, to try and build up a viewership. Well, not to build up a viewership. I already have a viewership. It's to build upon a viewership, or upon a viewership. Well, yeah, predictably released. I know that 11 o'clock at night, Soy Bomb will be streaming. I know that because that's his time, that's what he does. So, I know to be at his page at that time. Now, I can't promise streams at a regular, guaranteed time. I can't do that. Not currently as it stands with work. However, I can promise a video at a specific time. You know, I can promise that a video will be uploaded on a specific day at a specific time. I'm looking at making Sushi Bites a every Friday 9 PM GMT thing. You know that every week on a Friday you'll get a Sushi Bites episode to bring in that weekend. That's what I'm aiming towards. But there's no way I can guarantee a regular time for streams. For videos, yes. For streams, no. Sometime in the future I'll be able to do it. I mean, sometime in the future, should I get the level of support that I'm hoping for, I'll be able to cut days of the week down at work and then eventually work out altogether. But that's a dream that's a long way off. You know, I haven't even got the white picket fence yet, and I'm already talking about the hardwood floor. You know, things come in an order. Well, there is a desire to make VODs more appealing and better to digest. I mean, I don't know where the idea of the 2-hour stream came from, but like Soybomb hit it on the head with that, you know. You have a 2-hour stream, you know exactly how long the VODs are. You can plan your activities around the VOD. You're like, oh, I need to do some washing up. I need to do some ironing and hoovering. Well, that's great. That's going to fit in exactly with the length of this VOD, you know. But when I'm uploading streams and they're 6 hours apiece, you know, people can't really watch those back. It's not ideal. So I'm thinking about going forwards having specific lengths of time for streams. Because with Final Fantasy VII, I tried to push for 3 hours apart. And that's good for an RPG, I think. Because depending on how you pace it, you can get a lot done in an RPG in 3 hours. You know, if you're grinding, you can go up 20 levels in 3 hours. 15 to 20 minutes is good for a show, yeah. I'm aiming for 10 to 15 with Sushi Bites going forwards. If it's going to be 20 minutes, I'm going to cut it into 2 halves of 10. Because Sushi Bites, the original name, Bite, suggested that it was small, right? And then I do episodes like Utsurindes that's almost 40 minutes long. Yeah, 2 hours a day sounds like a good idea. 2 hours of streaming in a day, plus a vlog, if, you know, I'm talking about working on content and what I've done today in regards to working towards a Sushi Bites or whatever. And then the guaranteed Sushi Bites upload planned for the Friday at 9 PM. That's the time that I'm going to aim for every week. That way, I can guarantee that people are going to get something in their inbox from me once every 2 days at the latest. And what of certain other projects? Name a project and I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. Things that I've worked on before. Because there are things that people do want to see on my channel. People who subscribe to me for particular videos. And I've got to find a desire to make... I thought you meant that they were meant for 10 to 15-year-olds. No, 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 no. I very stupidly assume that all my viewers are grown adults. I know that that's not the case, but I stupidly assume that when I make my content. I don't intend to change anything about Sushi Bites like the games I've covered. Hi Cosmo, by the way. Now, things being worked in the future. Well, Brothers Backlog, we are working towards making that a thing. We are working towards it. It's finding the time for both of us to work together on something at the same time. My brother is still very much working a 9-to-5 job every weekday, essentially, which limits things. And then usually I end up working on weekends at work. Like, weekends tend to be the days that I'm most likely to be in. When it comes to the weekend, because my brother's been working all week, all the things that need to be done, he has to do at the weekend. Which means even if I have a weekend off and he has a weekend off, yeah, haven't you learned you're not welcome here? Regardless of my process in the future regarding this channel, you're not welcome here. The other thing. Oh, regarding our project. Yeah, I don't see any changes in regards to that. There will be time going forwards for us to work on it. You've stated that you're not family friendly in your description. Right. I do that in the live stream description because the last thing I want is some little sprog watching my stream and I'm going, F this, F that C, you know, and then the parent comes in and goes, whoa, 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 how dare you be so terrible. I'm imagining Kyle's mum from South Park. And I have to say, hey, look here in the description, you know, you're a shit parent if you're not paying attention to what your kids are doing online. So that's always something to keep in mind and consider. So I stick that in the description to make it perfectly clear. I have to wait now for the game to let me do the next step. Which it won't let me do straight away. Not dealing with it. Please, someone get on top of this. Thank you. Because the 10-year-old is playing GTA, you've got to mind your language. Are they aware of the age rating of the game? Like, is that something they're even remotely aware of? Sometimes you got to wonder, like, I could understand maybe if you were a parent sitting there with your child and they're playing a video game that's a higher age rating, and you know, you can explain to them, look, what's going on in the game isn't real. You're not allowed to do these things in real life. You know, that would be perfectly fine. But then sticking them online, like having them playing a game online with other players, and might I remind you that every game rated by the ESRB says online interactions not rated by the ESRB. Right? They should expect... Cosmo, oh my god. They should expect the absolute worst from other players online on a game. Online interactions in games are not policed. They're not. And there's no need for them to be. I would hate it if we became that sort of nanny state. Skip, then we get another cutscene I can't skip. Here it comes. In-game cutscene. This is the worst thing about repeating this mission, keep trying to get that final achievement on it, is having to wait for this cutscene to play out every single time. Yeah, it's not over yet. Yeah, don't get to decide that. Yeah, Shinsengumi. Ah. Don't sweat what you can't control. That's a nice way of saying, don't worry about things that you can't change. I get that, I get that. Mayonnaise 13. Shit! I did it again! Oh, I did it again! I keep forgetting. Keep forgetting. Keep forgetting, and Oboro's already dead. By the way, if I missed something lately, I don't understand what those guys are doing. What guys? If you're talking about the previous person who appeared twice in the chat, they were someone who was very rude to me and other members of the YTG community, and I simply don't have time for people like that in my life anymore. And the few times that I've snapped at this person, they've taken clips of it and uploaded it to their channel to try and, like, wave it around like a victory. And it's just sickening. The last time they did that, I messaged YouTube because it was a clip directly from my live stream with no changes, and I claimed copyright and ownership over it. But I don't think it got taken down. Alright, gotta do it again, and this time remember to end with an Awakening Rumble, because I keep forgetting. We've got this entire mission again. I will get this platinum though. You know, the end is in my sights. And it's only a 3 out of 10 difficulty. Then there's a game that I intend to get a platinum on that's either a 1 or a 2 out of 10 difficulty. But I might just buy that game on Steam instead and just play it regularly. Oh, no more purchases for the time being. I bought a chair yesterday. A lot more comfortable than what I was previously sitting on, which I've already broken up and basically garbaged. Every time I sat on it, felt like it was going to fall apart. And it was a hand-me-down from a hand-me-down from a hand-me-down. Couldn't exactly sit back in it like this. Much better. Was it a 399 chair? What, like dollars? Do you mean, or is that a brand or what? The previous chair was a hardwood dining room chair. That when we got new dining room chairs, I'm like, okay, I'll have this dining room chair. I have this wooden chair. To encourage me to sit in a more comfortable position, all I ever did was lean forwards in it. In dollars. No, the chair that I got yesterday was quite pricey, but nowhere near a fucking stupid price. You know, it was reasonable for what it was, and it was reduced from its RRP. It has Bluetooth audio and stuff like that that, you know, I'm not going to use. And besides, to charge it, you have to use a cable. And I don't like the idea of having cables running underneath my chair. So I'm not actually going to use the Bluetooth functionality. But for the same price as a chair that didn't have Bluetooth functionality, I thought I'd pick this one up because it looked more comfortable. And it's served me well so far. I don't want to admit how much I spent on it because I don't like admitting when I spend lots of money on something. But no, you're looking at less than half of what you wrote in the chat. Less than half. Why the makes no sense to me. And the Chinese paperwork that came with it said you can attach gaming devices, and it showed a picture of a GBA SP. And I'm like, first of all, to connect a GBA SP to this, you'd need to have a special adapter that goes in the Oh, is the stream offline? Alright. Yeah, that's beyond my control. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, nothing I can do about that when it happens. We've been on and on and on at +net. Time and time again. Sorry, -net. And TB, not BT, TB. We've been on at them. We've raised support ticket after support ticket. And, you know, they seem not to care. So, all I can say is, never ever go with +net. Sue them. I would love to sue them. I would sue them so hard that they would be bleeding out of their anus for weeks. My anus is bleeding! Yay! I inserted it for you. That just sounds wrong, actually. Get fiber optic. With fiber to the cabinet, that's the best we can get here. We don't live in a major city. We live in a village in the sticks. But at least it's a village in the sticks with fiber to the cabinet, which is better than a village in the sticks with, you know, dial-up. At least when my internet is up, it's good. Which is more than I can say about other people in the same village. Bayonets 13. Omae wa slam dieru. That's something I want to play soon and cover on Sushi Bites. The Fist of the North Star game on PlayStation 1. So I'll probably stream that at some point. I have briefly shown it before, and it's very fun. It has some difficult quick-time events, but otherwise it's a rather enjoyable little video game. Oh, it's been a decade since I saw Rejected, but I think it was called Rejected. I think it's been about a decade since I watched it, but there's still huge parts of it that are memorable to me, especially the anus is bleeding section. I think it was called Rejected because it was like the guy made cartoons and they were rejected by some company, and that was the point of the video. But of course, when they were all, but for lack of a better word, bleeding into each other at the end, that was the most beautiful part of that video, I think. It just goes to show, when you had an animation in the early days of the internet, like, it stood out. These days, animators have a very hard time. Mainly because YouTube has now brought out rules that harm animators. And, you know... Oh, is it the guy who made the Pop-Tarts adverts? Oh, well, there you go. I'm subscribed to Hall of Advertising on YouTube. They uploaded some of those adverts recently, actually. That's why I remember as soon as you said it, because of course I don't think those adverts were aired in the UK, because Pop-Tarts have only recently been in the UK in the late 2000s, the early 2010s. Yeah, basically, now that Newgrounds has accepted, you know, Flash files to be video files encased in Flash projectors and that sort of thing. Just like there's nowhere now for anybody who's an animator to get noticed and get seen. You're not going to find growth on YouTube. Alfie, how's it going? You're not going to find growth on YouTube if you're an animator. Did you have a haircut? No, just combed it back. I just comb it back. Right, now I gotta wait for the game to spawn the next enemies, which takes about half a minute. Wait. Tom Scar wasn't the creator of Rejected, though. Was he? It was somebody else. It wasn't Tom Scar. Did they just assume that because it was an animation with a crappy wiggly aesthetic, it was automatically Tom Scar? I appreciate the work that animators do, but I can't say I'm even remotely a fan of the work of Tom Scar. Especially not now that Beep Beep I'm a Sheep is in... Oh, does Tom Scar not actually do animations? Fair enough. Since Beep Beep I'm a Sheep was in the most recent Just Dance, I have lost a little bit of respect for Tom Scar. I think would be the best way to put it. And the most annoying thing is, Beep Beep I'm a Sheep is actually fun to play in Just Dance. It's actually fun to dance to. It has you down on the floor and kicking your legs up in the air. It's quite fun, but I object to it being in that game because it's internet memes breaking into legitimate video games. I have the same concern actually with the PlayStation 4 Taiko no Tatsujin game. One of the songs in that game is fucking Pen Pineapple Apple Pen. PPAP. In Taiko. It's insulting. And the worst thing is, it's actually fun to play. Hey Matzo. It's actually fun to play PPAP on drum. Yeah, for real. It's in Taiko. It's in a legitimate rhythm video game. As an actual song. I just find it so incredibly insulting. That's the way the world's going, isn't it? You can admit on the internet, yeah, I'd love to fuck cartoon ponies, and you can have a hit song and everything. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nowadays, normal people aren't normal anymore. Normal people are rare. Have you noticed that? Normal people are rare on the internet now. Everybody who's successful is a fucking weirdo. And another cutscene. No. Because you're taking it out of context, Image Flexion. Regardless of whether or not it's true, you're taking it out of context. He's done songs with the cast, including Weird Al. Wait, Weird Al is part of the My Little Pony cast. Yes, Awakening Rumble. Thank you. You gave up on going up a big hill. You're only halfway there, right? Are you going to just let that be? The Grand Old Duke of York went all the way up the hill and back down. Right, that should do it. That should count. We'll know because we'll get... Yes! Yes! It counted! It counted! We've done it! We've done it! It counted because we've got special cut-in images, which means it counted. Whew! Don't have to play this fucking mission ever again. Oh, what a relief. Oh! So the song was about I would do anything for love except let you fuck me in the ass with a strap on. That explains a lot. I agree. I agree. I can see exactly where old Sponge Loaf is coming from. I will give My Little Pony a chance at some point. I promise I will. However, before then, I would like to watch all episodes of Miraculous, The Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Because I've been watching a few episodes of that on Pop, and I really dig it. French and Japanese collaboration. Gorgeous 3D animation. And I like a good love story between two love-struck high schoolers who are too embarrassed to admit how they feel to each other. I like that sort of thing. Do I have a drink? This is tricky, because I've been doing some tidying, and actually I'm mid-tidy at the moment, which makes things awkward. Ooh, I know. I've been steeping some tea bags in a bottle of water for about 24 hours. What, the original card captor Sakura? Yeah. And it only gets better in clear card. The next age of bronze. It is. It's like we've gone from the plutonium age to the stone age. That's what it feels like. For the love of all that is squishy, don't become a brony. Even if I did have feelings towards cartoon ponies, I wouldn't admit it. And I certainly wouldn't make it my thing. I wouldn't make my YouTube icon a pony, my wallpaper a pony. From now on, I'm only playing pony content. I'm ponykin. You know, no. That would never happen. Even if I loved a show 100%, I wouldn't do that. More than anything, it's fucking embarrassing. Clamp essentially made an official JoJo fanfiction. That I did not know. But then again, Shin Megami Tensei Persona is an official JoJo fanfiction. So in a way, it doesn't surprise me. Image flexion taking things out of context again. Image flexion, ladies and gentlemen. Kiss! Kiss! The two ships that I would like to see in Gintama Rumble. Yo! Stera, how's it going? How's it going, Nano? Yes, I really love this game. I've been playing it over the past week. I've almost got the platinum in it. It's the one in which Kakyoin lays an egg and has a child with Jotaro called Jota Kujo. And you're telling me that that's considered official? Fucking love you. I fucking love you, Hirohiko Araki. Well, Clamp created XX Holic and Tsubasa Chronicle, which both crossed over, and they were both based on different things that Clamp had worked on. I only watched Tsubasa Chronicle to begin with because, you know, it had Sakura and Lee from Cardcaptor Sakura in it. But I stopped watching because it felt like it was going to take forever to get around to featuring the Cardcaptor Sakura universe. Like, it felt like it was going to take forever for them to get there. Question: do you know Dawei? No, I was hoping you would show me. I was hoping you'd show me the way of your people. Yeah, check out Nightbot shilling on my behalf. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, or even the notify bell if you want to keep up with all goings-ons. Also check out the Discord. I am a shill now. What can I say? I'm not happy when a Sushi Bites episode goes up and it's only got 34 views so far. I might increase the delay on the timer. Nightbot can screw off. That's a good idea. Yeah, only 34 views. I'm allowed to be pissed off with that. As a creator, I'm allowed to be upset that it only has 34 views. Yes, it's got 34 views, 32 of which aren't mine, right? So that means 32 people, at most, have watched my video, and that is awesome, and I appreciate that. I do. But at the same time, I'm allowed to be pissed off when a video I put effort into, the video I put effort into, has barely been seen. I'm allowed to be pissed off. I didn't know you back then, IFC. If I did, I probably would have viewed that. Is it on the Miaskovich channel still? Because I'll give you your one view on that. I'm totally allowed to be upset if my content doesn't get the views I want it to. I'm totally allowed. I might come across shallow for being like that, but I'm not going to be happy until Sushi Bites is seen by hundreds, if not thousands of people. Yeah, Tetsunosuke, he's got great eyes. You also have to realise that not everyone is searching for an obscure Japanese pervert game. No, in time they'll find other games that I cover, and then they will watch the rest of my show. Absolutely. That it will take time, but you say that, not everyone is searching for Japanese pervert game. I have 14,000 views on the motion gravure episode. So I know people are looking for that sort of shit. I know they are. No, don't want to watch that. I know they're looking out for that shit. Defeated Kamui with Awakening Rumble. Prickly bastards. That's okay, Cosmo. I'm not saying this to make people who watch my show feel bad. I love the people who watch my show. Don't get me wrong. I love you guys. I do. It's more that I wish more people were discovering my show. That's what I mean. I wish more people were discovering my content. I feel like it deserves to be seen by more people. The fact that people already do view it is wonderful, and I love that. Alright, you can leave me alone, asshole. There we go. Abuto, oh no. Can't deal with both of them. Oh yeah, that's right, this is the final battle of the game. I remember it being hard. I love that the final battle of the game is a Kagura battle, that they let Kagura have the final fight. Yeah, the key thing is the regularly. And that's why going forwards, I'm really going to shoot for that one episode of Sushi Bites a week. That Friday 9 PM, unless I find a time that works better, that Friday 9 PM Sushi Bites release. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking towards having. Let me attack the fuck. I need to attack him in order to charge up Awakening Rumble. Fuck! Also talk to the game as well. Shout abuse at the characters. I'm gonna have to replay this mission again. Basically, I've got to make sure I have a full rumble gauge and wait until that cutscene has happened, then activate it. That's just ridiculous. How am I meant to factor that in? How are you doing today? Thank you, Marco. I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. A lot's happened in this past week, and I think I'm doing okay. So maybe I should hook myself up with a medal that lets me do an Awakening Rumble. I think it's the kid. Any good Famicom games? Yes, you've asked this. And I keep forgetting that, you know, you like to see Famicom games. I would like to do, off the top of my head, I would like to do King Kong 2. I would really like to do King Kong 2. I think King Kong 2 would make a fun episode of Sushi Bites. It's a top-down beat-em-up / shooter where you play as King Kong and you fight aliens and helicopters and robots. Okay, so here's a weird thing, yeah? Ooh, is that? Wait, so you can patch in animations, it's just actual video files don't appear in Vegas. Have you Googled yet whether there's a fix for that QuickTime requirement? Because, I mean, that's what's getting you, right? Is that you can't... I don't actually have a Discord command yet. I should probably make one. That's a good idea. We'll make a Discord command. Right. Fill up my special bar. Right, so you've looked and there's no fix online. That implies to me that that there probably isn't a fix. Is it gonna have that cutscene? No? Okay. This should do it. We'll know because we'll get the cut in. Yeah, worked. We get the special cut in with the alternate scenes if it's worked. So yeah. Last time that cutscene played before I killed him. Okay, weird. Anyway, let's get the orb. It's probably one I've already got. Commands add Discord. Viva la revolution. I will not bend to your ways, humans. I refuse linking you to... I like it. I appreciate that. Rumble ending unlocked. Unlocked another ending. It's good. It's another one off the list. We'll need to go and S-rank that mission at some point. Luckily, I can spam my equipment full of orbs that give me increased defense and invincibility. Recovering health isn't enough. The game still keeps track of how much damage you take and ranks you on it. So I need to equip orbs that let me have temporary invincibility. Free Nightbot.
無数の人格を抑え込み、抗い続けた商用。しかし、本来のうつろは悟る。どう抗おうと苦しみ続ける運命なのだと。彼は生み出した無数の人格を殺し尽くし、再び表に出てきた。すべてを終わらせるために。
Oh, so how am I doing towards the cut-ins? It won't actually tell me, will it? Yeah. The viewed all Gintama Chronicles special finishes. I take it there are finishes for... Yeah, blah blah blah, fuck off. I guess there are finishes for the side stories then. Yeah, I haven't done Hausen with a Hurricane, an Awakening Rumble as Kamui. Kamui, who I've leveled up all the way to level 50. When the game was like, pick a character to level up all the way to level 50, I'm like, okay. Shoyo. Kamui even. I'm saying Shoyo because I'm telling myself I need to equip Shoyo. That's my understanding. Invincibility for 20 seconds. And start with a full Awakening gauge. Actually, I meant to play the stage. Gonna get an S rank on this at the same time, hopefully. I have to kill him with an Awakening Rumble. Gotta remember that. Because that I haven't done. And that will give us another set of exclusive cut-ins, which I need to see them all eventually in order to get all the trophies. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to build up a rumble bar because my attack is too high. No, and if I do the Hurricane Clash, it'll kill him. I need to equip the little boy that lets you do Awakening Rumble, because that clash will kill him. Yeah. Oh! It was Hurricane Clash I needed to do, not Awakening... No. It was Awakening Rumble I needed to... Right, so I need to equip the kitty, because I can't do it without him. Great! Boring. I'm too overpowered otherwise. Figures. I can do it. I mean, swapping out Shoyo for, Iddy, what's his name? Sata. I knew that. I knew that. Thousand and his non-existent nipples. Never understood that. Why in recent years they've started removing nipples from male characters in Japan. Like, what? Is the nipple considered obscene? Free the nipple, guys. Free the nipple. Okay, that should do it. I've leveled myself up to level 50. Yeah. Yep, that's another one done. Aren't you done with this game yet? Soon, soon. Ever notice how sometimes animes will bleep references out? Yeah, I think they're just afraid of legal ramifications. This game does it a lot. When they reference Dragon Ball and One Piece, which they do a lot, they bleep it out. I don't care that it's not an S rank yet. The important thing is that I'm getting all the achievements. Cleared a stage within 10 minutes. Okay. Got any upgrades to give him? No. Within 10 minutes, I'm probably going to want to boost my attack. Grants a massive increase in basic skill damage. Alright. That should do it. That should be more than strong enough. So all I have to do is beat the stage in 10 minutes. I think I can do that. I can just mash square with Shinpachi. His combos are very good and they flow. One of the few benefits to playing as Shinpachi. Otherwise, he's as average as viewers or readers of Gintama would expect. His combo finishes are not very good though. Like, that doesn't actually deal much damage, and neither does that. Combo finish! I keep getting comments from time to time on old Let's Plays from viewers who lament that I don't do Let's Plays anymore. So maybe I should consider doing Let's Plays again. Yarby, did you know that Japan put a Japanese hut in a Mario game? A Japanese hut. You go to the hut, the Japan hut. Do what you like. What I like is growth. What I like is growth. What I love is people being happy with what I put out. That's what I like. The thing you're in right now. Oh, you mean like a... I don't follow. You mean like a Japanese castle? Yeah, Mario games have featured Japanese castles before. It's a huge thing in Odyssey. That Bowser's entire castle in that game is a huge Japanese castle. And I must say that world is the most fun I had in Odyssey. Was playing as the bird thing in that world. Great fun. Open the fucking door. Thank you. Oh wait, Parako-chin gives me momentary awakening as well. Nice. Not that that should happen playing as Shinpachi, because he builds his bar up pretty quickly anyway. Glasses time! Transform into a giant pair of glasses, because why not? Oh, Super Mario 3D World. Thinking back, I'm thinking back. No, I'm usually pretty good with that game, but I'm drawing a blank on the Japanese castle. My memory's failing me. People are lamenting the Let's Play. I have old viewers who miss it. Oh, all but one, so I need to do it again. Alright. A let's play is a good idea to, I mean, for building up daily content. Because back when I did Sonic 06, which is one of many let's plays I never finished, when I did Sonic 06, I would record 10 episodes worth of content in advance and edit it and put it up and schedule it. And then when there were 5 left to go, I would record another 10 and you know, edit that and put that up scheduled. And it grows your channel fast. When I was doing that with Let's Plays, I was seeing good channel growth. And it means I can keep sushi bites to things that are Japan or sort of connected to Japan. And then I can use the Let's Plays for things that are not Japan, not anime. I definitely think streaming the PlayStation 2 games was fun. Finding all the weird things in my library was fun. Sonic is... Yes, I know, but when you think of a video game show that's focusing on Japanese video games, you don't go, oh yeah, episode 1, Enma Tsukamoto's Junk Brain Diagnosis, episode 2, the Aka-chan, episode 3, Sonic the Hedgehog. No. One of these things is not like the other. I know what you're saying, but you're not going to expect to see Sonic the Hedgehog on a show about Japanese video games unless it's, say, Sonic games that were only really released in Japan. So the episode of Sushi Bites that deals with Sonic games deals with Sonic arcade games, 90% of which were available only in Japanese. You know, Sonic Popcorn Shop, Waku Waku Patrol Car, that sort of thing. Lucky. Probably running it close for that 10 minutes. Knowing my luck, it's going to be the last guard that I beat up. Yo, Paper, how's it going? Yeah, the Sonic the Hedgehog arcade game did get a release outside of Japan, but a very minor one at that. And Sushi Bites always covered the games that had very minor English arcade releases. Even before I amended the rules to allow for it, I featured Cotton, which had an English arcade and TurboGrafx CD release. Oh, very lucky! It was one of the first guards that I fought. That is extremely lucky. Okay. Please be under 10 minutes. 10 minutes 31. Know what that means? Gotta do it again. Get someone who can cut down some of the riffraff. Next room. Go, go, go. Hello, not Cell. Yeah, Cello. You know, I would get through a lot faster if the game would just open the door straight away when I fulfill criteria. Like, if I could disable 3/4 of the messages that come up, I would have no problem beating this mission in the allotted time. Now, when a character comes up and says, haha, I did it, that is completely unnecessary to me, and it wastes my time. And it wastes the in-game time. Like, big time. Grill is open. Good day. Thank you. Moving on. Using Awakening Rumble uses up time. I'm not using Awakening Rumble. I am not fulfilling that Gin Pachinko criteria because it will waste time. It doesn't stop the level clock. You'll notice that in Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors as well. And it's really annoying that it's like you've got 2 seconds left to kill enemies. You'd think, okay, well I can use a special move right now and kill loads of enemies. No, because the game doesn't pause. So you start the animation and the enemies just stand there oblivious to damage. just a waste of my human time. Yeah, it's all well and good showing me a captain that I can't fight. Beat all the sentries and head downstairs. So I have to kill these guys. Okay. Yeah, the grill is locked. So I have to kill these guys. Fine. I'll kill them. Shinpachi's pretty strong for a character that's meant to be average, so... got that going for him. I'm gonna do it in under 10 minutes this time. Oh, you're gonna let me push forward, are you? Thanks. Right. I remember exactly where the jail cell is. Gonna run straight there. And then it will be one guard at random, so I hope the game treats me well. And makes it my first or second like it did last time. Come on, game. Found it. Okay, it was the second one that I killed. Excellent. That's some good luck. Off me. This should be within 10 minutes now. Right, now just gotta wait for the text boxes to disappear. Alright. It's another criteria done. I should make that, yep, icon yellow. Defeated Nobume Imai with Awakening Rumble. Okay. What I'll do is the typical prickly bastards setup, which luckily I can do with Gintoki and Toshiro, and then so I don't miss out on an Awakening Rumble, I'll have the guaranteed Awakening Rumble in the form of Seita. I forgot I have to climb the building as well. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I thought it was a straightforward fight with Nobue, but no, I got to reach her first. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I can do that. It's not like Sogo isn't fun to play as, because he is. Very fun to play. Oh, still doesn't count. Alright, it's fine. I'll kill more enemies. I figured that was enough, but it's not. Right, okay, shutter opened. Yoink! Coming through. Excuse me. That's fine. I have nothing left to live for, so it's fine if I pay with my life. Open, 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 open! Fuck off. Open, 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 open. You. Right, first fight with Nobue. There's actually 2 fights, so I don't have to beat her with Awakening Rumble on this one. That said, I will, because I can. Ah, she dodged out of the way. Yeah, because it's not the actual fight where I can where I'm supposed to kill her with that. It doesn't count. See that I can't inflict any more damage to her. Shutter is open. Good day. I barely recognized your Discord says EBR instead of ERB. That's just the link. It was a complete coincidence that the link for my Discord says EBR. That is a link generated by Discord. I had no control over what it said. It's just a weird coinkydink that it says EBR. Woof, woof, woof. Right, Nobume has appeared. Let's go face off against Nobume. Right, don't kill her with the Hurricane Clash. Don't kill her with the Hurricane Clash. Don't kill her with a Hurricane Clash. Okay. There we go. Okay, I sure hope those weird noises aren't coming up for you on the microphone, but my dad has decided to sing very loud opera music. Possibly to stop the dog from barking. Does not appear to have worked. Not an S rank though, we'll have to play through this mission again some other time. The important thing is that all the achievements have been gotten on that chapter. Prevented enemy reinforcements from reaching Gintoki. Right, okay. Any upgrades to use? Yes. 42 upgrade points to use. Okay. I don't think there's anything borderline about it. I think it's pretty clear that his behavior is not entirely legal. Okay, Oboro. Wow. People are here. People are here. You know. Okay. I haven't failed it just yet. There's a specific group of enemy reinforcements that appear later on, and it's those reinforcements I cannot allow to reach Gintoki. Now, if this were Fire Emblem Warriors, I could tell team members to stay in a certain spot, or even chase after specific enemies, but of course, this isn't a Warriors game. It was developed by Tamsoft. And while Tamsoft have developed Warriors-style games before, they developed Hyperdimension, Neptunia, Blanc versus Zombies, or whatever it was, Mega Tag Mention, and the other one. They have experience developing this kind of video game, but they still haven't quite got it down. Bless. So, yeah, I recommend Gintama. Stick with it. If you start watching it and you're like, I'm not sure. There may be some guides online as to which episodes are important to the story and which aren't. I'm sure there's a fan somewhere that's, you know, round up that information. Because to be perfectly honest with you, not every episode of Gintama is important to the plot. Not even close. There is a lot of filler in Gintama. The show itself sort of starts out filler. So I'm sure someone online has made a nice list of which episodes you can avoid if you just want to get the main arcs. But then you won't get the character development and the recurring jokes, so it's a bit of a trade-off. Before playing this game, I watched about 70 episodes of Gintama. And then, as soon as this game arrived, I stopped watching Gintama. I should really get back to it. Because, I've been told that there are entire arcs that are missing in this game that apparently are good arcs. So, I mean, in the show I haven't even met Nobue yet, and I'm basically in love with this lady at this point. Hi IFC, you can argue that till the ends of time. I ain't free in Nightbot. All I'll do is take Nightbot away, and then we'll have no commands at all. I have to come up with alternate methods of hammering on about subscribing and Patreon, though. Like having a little bleeper that goes off every 5 minutes next to me, and when it goes off, I advertise Patreon and subscribing and the notification bell in the Discord every 5 minutes. That's essentially what. So what's the giant puppy in Gintama? That is a dog god. What's his name? Shadamaru? He is... Sadaharu, that's it. He is a dog god. He is a Inu Kami. Two sisters who are supposed to look after all those dog gods leave the dog with the Yorozuya, Gin's Odd Jobs team. They leave the giant dog with them for them to look after. It's essentially a giant space alien monster, but it's loving and it's loyal, and it takes a lot of care to look after. I've been thinking about which characters are obviously going to be released as downloadable content for this game, and I think it's pretty obvious at this stage that the Otai will be downloadable content, Sadaharu will be downloadable content. I'm basing this on characters that already have models and animations in this game as support characters. So I think it's a given that Otai will be playable, that Sadaharu will be playable, that oh god, what's her name? The blonde-haired girl with the 2 pistols will be playable. The blue-haired samurai, who's the record label owner. I'm not good with every character's name. That he'll be playable. I think that's pretty much a given. Basically, characters who have character models, who appear as support attacks or as part of other character special moves, I think will be playable. It would be nice if I could run down some of these bastards. Just so I'm not freaking out every 10 seconds about whether Gintoki's okay. Yeah, it's literally a giant puppy that is a main character in itself. Sadaharu is a mascot in the same way that Elizabeth is in Gintama. A mascot. It's to sell cute merchandise. They even joke as much about it. Pointing out to Shinpachi that there's loads of Elizabeth and Sadaharu merchandise, but barely any Sadaharu, barely any Shinpachi merchandise, which makes him upset. More SNES streams? Possibly. I'm not ruling it out. There will be SNES games, well, Super Famicom games that I'll want to cover on Sushi Bites. So, I'm not ruling it out. Stream them and then use the footage from the streams in a Sushi Bites episode. Fuck. No, 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 they're gonna reach him, they're gonna reach him, they're gonna reach him. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, oh my god. Oh, don't do that to me. More speed runs of Ghost Sweeper Mikami? Possibly, possibly. Again, I wouldn't rule it out. I do need to practice it because I'm rusty. More than anything, I need to practice my Japanese. I haven't done any Japanese training in a few days, so I've been so focused on other things. Now would be a good time for the game to spawn some more reinforcements that will go after Gintoki. Just to ruin my day. So they took out big chunks of the show to try and get the mascot character in faster. That is crazy. Could you imagine if Pikachu wasn't the main mascot of Pokemon and, like, it took 10 episodes to get to him? 4Kids would, like, mask him into earlier episodes. Hey, what are you thinking, Pikachu? Pikachu. Right, I can't do anything about those reinforcements appearing because they do anyway. I think that's fine. I think it was the 3 guys who came after Gintoki that were the problem. I know that Nintendo released a lot of Famicom games on GBA as part of a Famicom collection because I was looking at owning the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, Ganbare Goemon one. But it would have just been owning for owning's sake. Like, I love collecting, but I've realized now, based on space and financial issues, that I have been a man-child when it comes to, you know, collecting and getting stuff. I should have behaved more adult as a collector and been more scrupulous with what I purchased and how I saved my money. But it's not like tomorrow I'll bag up everything and sell it, you know. It's not at that stage. I am thinking about selling my Xbox One. My reasoning is I don't play anything on it. My reasoning is the Xbox One has no video games available for it. There's nothing on Xbox One that's not available elsewhere, besides Master Chief Collection and Rare Replay. Even Sea of Thieves, which I'm interested in playing, is coming out on PC. Nice. And nice. Prevented enemy reinforcements from reaching Gintoki. I don't have to play the stage again now. I got the S rank and I got the remaining achievement. So how are we for achievements on this one? Done them! So I'm not going to worry about getting an S rank on that. Hurricane Clash on Oboro. Defeated Oboro with Awakening Rumble. Okay. So... Prickly Bastards, then. Seriously? I can't do Prickly Bastards? What about Isaburo? He's a prickly bastard. No? Okay. Can't do Prickly Bastards. Alright. Then I will have to do something else. Yato family, perhaps. Yeah, but I don't get every bonus I want with Yato family. I need to have a spur of the moment awakening. Okay, it's fine. We'll do the Ketsuno clan with Sata's automatic rumble. Yeah, that'll do. Grants a major increase in Awakening Rumble damage. Start with a max gauge. And stagger resistance when attacking. Plus... loads of, like... activate low-level Awakening Rumble. Grant a major increase in defense. Activates Awakening mode for longer. That should set me up okay for this. I need to remember to do a Hurricane Clash in this boss fight, because if I don't do it, I'll have to play this level again. I don't feel like doing that. I'll have to if I don't get an S rank, but I'm prepared for that outcome. After all, I am fighting Oboro, and he does deal a very high level of damage in his attacks. And attacks quickly. I can avoid taking damage in this bit, because I can just use my basic skill. And then my special skill. Over and over. And that way I can avoid taking damage, but... Blast back, I've already half filled up my special bar already. Use my basic skill again. And to fill up my bar faster, I can do the triangle. Getting through this first part won't be a problem. It's when Oboro appears and I'm expected to defeat him. I don't want to defeat him straight away and screw myself over. Which can easily happen. Well, if the 4Kids dub of One Piece is the one that's like, yeah, feel the power, you know, you're the pirates on the sea, then I'm familiar with it, but I can happily say that I've never watched it. I refuse to, out of principle. The 4Kids dub of Pokemon is owned by Manga now, I think? Yeah, roll, fight the power! Yeah. That is the one I'm thinking of. They changed, like, what was it, Marine to Navy, or Navy to Marine? It was one thing to the other. I can't remember exactly what it was. Hurricane Clash me, asshole. It's a shame that the Pokemon dub is so, like, highly revered out of nostalgia by people, because, truth be told, it's fucking awful. Like, the Pokemon dub is fucking awful. Nobody in their right mind should like it. It's because of nostalgia that it got a fucking DVD release from Manga Entertainment, and that they know they can charge bullshit prices for it. Right. Gotta give him his space so he can think about using Hurricane Clash. I don't know when it is he'll think about using it. Yeah, there we go. Have to make sure that he does that. So now I can run his health down to low and hit him with the automatic one from Seta. Yeah. Now all I need to do is run his health down to low, and then that's as easy as using a couple of these. Alright. Oh, he's using his special. Yeah, that's it. Marine to Navy, guns to water pistols, the cigarette to a lollipop. Gintama makes reference to that, actually, which is quite funny. It's like, Sensei, you can't smoke a cigarette, and he's like, I'm not, it's a lollipop, and pulls the cigarette out, and there's a giant lollipop in his hand. It's like, see? And puts it back in, even though the lollipop is smoking. It's like, see, it's a lollipop. That's why I love Gintama. It's those moments that just you don't forget. Oh, we got it. Smoking lollies. That could define a lot of things. All of which also. Yes, S rank. Don't have to play this mission ever again. That's one more in the bag. Got all the achievements and got the S rating. Already got all the achievements on that? Okay. Then in which case... I got it! I'll do anything for this guy. 2.9%! Yes! 2.9% trophy! Excellent, I got one of the things I set out to do today. That's brilliant. Now I'll have to think about doing the S ranks on all the missions. That's going to be a whole different ball game entirely. Well, I think here's a good place to shut it off then, because this live stream was testing the waters anyway. Testing the waters for getting back into live streaming after the short break that I've had. I've achieved one of the things I set out to do today. I think we've done pretty well. We're coming up to the 2-hour point anyway. And one of the main things that I wanted to do today, which was explain ideas and concepts towards, you know, progression of the channel, upload schedules for Sushi Bites, that sort of thing, I've gone through. So I'm not going to just cut the stream off abruptly. That's something I always do, and it just feels wrong to do that. So what I will briefly do is explain to you one of the many things I need to do now in order to get a platinum trophy and how long it takes. So I have to play this mode called Kabukicho Rumble. I picking Gintoki at the moment because I'm working him towards level 50. If I skip, yeah, Porygon will never be reshown, no matter what, even if they edit. I start this mode, and if there's no special event called a Kingpin battle, I have to quit and then restart. And sometimes I have to do this for upwards of 5 minutes before a Kingpin battle will appear. Basically, I'm waiting for a Kingpin battle to appear, because for every single one of those that you complete... Oh, special event! No Kingpin battle. A Kingpin battle is indicated by a treasure chest icon, which neither of these have. So now I have to quit and restart. And this is what I've been doing in my spare time, listening to music on Spotify with the game audio down. This is what I've been doing in my spare time. No Kingpin battle, back to the maps. You get the idea. I'm going to do this until I get one Kingpin battle, to show you why I'm doing these. Give you an idea of how long the last trophy in this game is going to take. So, no Kingpin battle yet. Sometimes, like I said, it can be 5 minutes before I get one. Other times I get several in a row. The reason for doing this is because it's faster to restart and get better luck than it is to play through to the next stage of Kabukicho Rumble and get a new set of special events to spawn. Nope. Just regular battles and interloper bosses. Now, at one point, I had to get all the interloper bosses, which meant restarting these over and over and over and over until I got the right bosses to appear. Thankfully, I've got that trophy now. That was the 0.7% one that I posted up on Twitter. Now I'm just going for the Kingpin battles. So. Appear. Special event, come on. Yes, okay, so that's the treasure chest. This is a Kingpin battle. So Kingpin battles, you literally have to fight like 8 characters, or 8 or 9 people that spawn in, and I find that equipping people who make me faster is a good idea here. So Katsura, Sogo, and then someone to boost my attack power. You see here that I've got these orbs, these silver orbs. I have to collect every silver orb in the game to get a platinum. You can see I'm missing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 41, 42, 3, 4... Like, I'm missing 70 of these orbs, right? The fact that I'm missing 70 will be important once I beat this stage. So I play this stage, I beat these 9 enemies that appear that are running away from me. And then it will become apparent why I'm playing these Kingpin stages and the amount of time that it will still take for me to get a platinum in this game. Just going to run through. At this point, there's no point in me getting silver orbs because I've got every silver orb that can spawn on this map. I've got the Freezer or Breezer, and I've got the Cell Orb Cello, which are the 2 orbs that can spawn on this map. And I've got them already. I run through. Having this orb setup means I get super fast running for like the first minute of this stage. So the idea is to chase after these enemies. Yeah, the UK Sonic X opening theme was the one that goes Sonic X, Sonic X, Sonic X, X, wow, which I think was the second season opening theme in America, but I'm not sure. So I beat this, get my 9 kills. And how many orbs do I need to collect? 70 something, right? I'm missing 70 or so orbs. When you beat these Kingpin battles, you will get 1 orb guaranteed that you do not yet have. So I gotta beat these Kingpin battles, what, another 70 times? And that's faster than playing through the missions that the orbs belong to in story mode and Chronicles and Free Battle. Yeah. So it's not a case of this trophy being difficult, it's a massive fucking time sink. Right, I'm gonna head off now. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I appreciate it a lot. Do you want to delete this scene? No. Don't be weird, XSplit. No. No? No, XSplit. I don't want to do anything of the sort. Leave me alone. Okay. Whew. It felt good to stream again after the past week, which has been trying. I've shared my intentions in regards to progression on this channel. I want to bring back Let's Plays. I want to guarantee a Sushi Bites episode a week. I want a regular upload schedule. Thank you. That means a lot. It's going to be a long, long ways off until I have anywhere near the success that I think I personally deserve. But I'm always grateful of the people who are there and watch me and come to my streams. If ever I do anything that makes you guys feel like you're not appreciated, you've got to let me know. And I'll try to find the trade-off. Finally going to finish off that Sonic 06 Let's Play then. Well, I still have the save file. Been waiting years. Well, yeah. Paper. Once I record that ending chapter, do you want to jump on for old time's sake? And, yeah, her finger's cut off on the left. That's because, it's a 4:3 GIF. Do you want to voice over the, I'm not appreciated. Give me $1 million and a cookie. When I've got $10 billion, I'll give you $1 million. Alright, take care, everybody. Escape route out. You know what? Fuck it. You know, I had a catchphrase, and I'm going to bring it back. As uncomfortable as that catchphrase is, I think I should bring it back. And my catchphrase was, it was always delivered with a certain clout, with a certain feel like at the end of this wonderful, uplifting video, I would hit you with the catchphrase. And I'm going to bring it back. So, until next time, if we live that long. Oh, it feels good to bring that back. Oh, it feels good to bring that back. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.